guys, so today we're going to be multiplying radicals. So when you're multiplying radicals, you multiply the number on the outside and then you multiply the numbers on the inside. So what does that mean? So like on example number 1, 3 and 11 are both inside the house. So I'm going to highlight those. So those are both inside. So because they're both inside, you can multiply those together. So that is going to be the square root of 33. And then you're done because 33 doesn't simplify. Okay, on example number 2, these two are inside the house, but these two are outside. 3 and 2 are outside the houses. So we're going to multiply the outside first, and then the inside. So the outside is 3 times 2 makes 6. The inside, 2 times 2 makes 4. However, though, you need to know your perfect squares because square root of 4 is a perfect square. That becomes just a 2. No more house. The square root of 4 is just 2. So then this is 6 times 2, making it a 12. Okay, example number 3. Let me go ahead and highlight. Let's see, they're all inside. That's nice. But this one's different because it has a plus sign. So I have to go to this one, and then I have to also go to that one. So let me go ahead first, second, so you know which is which. So the square root of 5 times the square root of 3, both insides multiply together, bring down your plus sign because it was a plus sign up here, and then the next one is the square root of 5 times 6, which makes 30. So let's see, that 15 is 3 and 5, so that doesn't simplify anymore. 30 is 3, 10, which is 2 and 5, so those don't simplify either. So this does not simplify anymore, so this is just your final answer. Okay, let's go ahead and try down here. So again, I'm going to highlight the insides and highlight the outsides. That seems to help me notice which ones are outsides and which ones are insides. So outside color, inside color. So for this, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Then we have our house, the inside, the square root. 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, but before we're done, you always have to check to see if they simplify. So let's see, 24. If you're me, you always do 2. So I do 2 and 12, 2 and 6, 2 and 3. So I have a pair of 2s, a loner 2, and a loner 3. Remember, couples go out, singles stay in. So the 2 and the 3 are going to stay in, and they're going to make a 6. You multiply them. So 2 square root of 6, but that's not your final answer because we had this guy up here. So your final answer is going to be negative 8 times 2, which is a negative 16, and then the square root of 6. Okay, the next one, these are all inside, and there's this plus sign in between, so we're going to have 2 different ones we're multiplying. We have the first one and the second one. So first, second. So the square root of 5 times 7. 5 times 7 gives you 35. Bring down your plus sign. 5 times 5 is the square root of 25. 35 doesn't simplify because it's just 5 times 7. 25, though, you should realize is a perfect square, is a 5. So you can write this 2 different ways. You can write this the square root of 35 plus 5, or sometimes you'll see it as the 5 first, then plus the square root of 35. Either one of these is correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and highlight the next one. So outsides, I'm going to make purple. Insides, I'm going to make yellow. Okay, go ahead and pause this video and you guys try number 6. Okay, you should have tried number 6 by now. So you should have an answer that looks like this. So your final answer for number 6 should be 24. Okay, let's go down to 7, 8, and 9. Again, highlight, that will help you. Outside, outside, outside. Inside, inside, inside. So this has outsides and insides and has that minus sign in between, which I highlighted by accident. There's a minus in between. So we have the first one and the second one. So first, second. Bring this minus sign down every time we're not messing with the sign in between. We'll mess with that afterwards. So for this first one, we have outside times outside. So negative times 3 is a negative 3. Inside times inside is the square root of 3 times 6, which is 18. Now we have to take this one out here and go to the next one. So negative times just 2, remember, we're ignoring the sign in between. Negative times 2 is a negative 2. Inside times inside is a 6. So now we have some simplifying to do. 18 can simplify. That's 2 times 9, 3 times 3. So I have a pair of 3's and a single 2. So 18 and just 18 is 3 root 2. But you have to bring down that negative 3 in front. So this first chunk is going to be a negative 9 square root of 2. Then 2 root 6 won't simplify, but right here I have these 2 negatives. Negative, negative makes a positive 2 root 6. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and try number 8. Okay, so when you multiply number 8, the outside times the outside gives you a negative 5. Inside times inside gives you a 30. 30, though, does not simplify. We realized that up here on example number 3, that 30 didn't simplify. But if you weren't sure, you could have made a factor tree for it. Okay, so I already set up number 9. Go ahead and pause the video and try number 9. You will have to simplify number 9. It will break down. So when you multiply number 9, you get the square root of negative 15 square root of 80. However, 80 simplifies more. So we can break that down. You can break it down however you want. I always use 2's. Oh, I'm off the screen. Hang on. There you go. So then I have a pair of 2's. And I have another pair of 2's. Oh, I forgot to break down 6. Oh, that should be a 5. Well, it's too early for this video. There we go. 2 times 5 makes 10. So we have 2 pairs. So both of the pairs come outside and the single 5 stays inside. So I'm going to have the 5 on the inside. These 2 2's come out. Remember, when they come out, you're multiplying, but that's not the only thing that has to come out and come down. I have this negative 15 as well. You have to multiply. So your final answer ends up being negative 60 square root of 5.